It's absolutely wonderful to be invited to be with you all today at the UK's committee's annual general meeting, albeit virtually. Namaste and Tashidalek. I bring you all greetings on behalf of the Global OGBs, which is the alumni organization of Dr. Graham's Homes. We are a registered NGO charity with the Government of India. At the outset, I must brag that I was just in Scotland in July of 2023 for the DGH Scotland cycling event hosted by Carol McLaren, who I see in the room and have many friends that are sitting amongst you today. Now, I better get this talk off on the right foot. I've been handed a full 10 minutes, which in speaker terms is somewhere between just enough time to say something meaningful and barely enough time to find my place in the notes. And let's face it, if I mess up, Go may not get another invite, and I really don't want to be known as the chairman who turned a speaking slot into a banishment. A big thank you to Chair Jim Gibson and all the trustees at the UK DGH committee for this kind invitation. It's truly humbling to be part of your AGM. I'm incredibly grateful for this platform and the opportunity to speak. Since stepping into a broader role in service of the homes, I've had the pleasure of interacting with many of you. And it all started with Rev. John Webster, who roped me into the 2017 Bike for DGH event. Little did he know that he was unleashing a long-term volunteer. And now, here I am, hooked and happily on the ride. My name is Tenzing Norsang, and I have the honor of serving as the chairman of GO. My story begins with my parents, who fled Tibet in 1959 after their homeland was occupied by the Chinese People's Liberation Army. I was born a refugee in India, and at the age of 8, I was strategically deployed to Dr. Graham's Homes. It was the kind of place where the fog crept into your socks, the wind wailed like it had unresolved trauma, and the porridge tasted like cardboard marinated in mystery. Well, I spent 12 years there and left in 1995. And to be perfectly honest, it wasn't all rainbows and roses. There were thorns, detours, and the occasional emotional hailstorm. But looking back, those years were pretty close to the best of my life. They shaped me, stretched me, and gave me stories I'm still unpacking. Today, I call Minnesota in the US my home, where I live with my wife and my 3 children. I've lived here now for the past 27 years. And yes, it still snows more than I'd like, but at least the porridge is optional. Our mission is to create a strong, connected alumni community, one that supports the homes, builds lasting ties between students, staff, and alumni, and encourages the next generation to carry forward Dr. Graham's legacy. We aim to foster collaboration with all key stakeholders, both locally and internationally, to ensure the continued growth and well-being of the homes. Between December 2021 and June 2024, GO received approximately 97 lakh rupees. That's around 85,000 pounds. Thanks to the generosity of our donors, many of whom are proud alumni, and many amongst you today, we've been able to contribute in our small but meaningful way. We've facilitated and supported much needed repairs to cottages and classrooms, and provided essential materials with contributions totaling over 62 lakhs, or roughly about 55,000 rupees. All of these transactions have been recorded and is available on our website. However, after much consideration, we've decided to pause all future cottage repairs. The current approach isn't sustainable or cost-effective, and we believe short-term fixes aren't enough to ensure safe, long-lasting living spaces for the children. We're now awaiting a comprehensive development and maintenance plan from the Board of Management. Moving forward, our goal is to collaborate with the Board of Management and other stakeholders to develop a long-term solution, one that honors donor intent and protects the homes that provides a lasting impact. Now, like many alumni organizations, our goal is to foster meaningful connections between the school and its former students. But at GO, we go further. We understand that Dr. Graham's Homes is unlike most institutions. The challenges are greater and the stakes are higher. As engaged alumni, we're not here to simply reminisce. We're here to resist mediocrity. We've seen what happens when action is delayed, and we refuse to let that become the norm. We've learned from the past. Under our watch, complacency won't take root. DGH doesn't have the luxury of time. We can't wait another 5 or 10 years to look back and wish we'd done more. At GO, we don't fear failure. We fear the regret that comes from standing still. We're not just an alumni group, we're a movement. We listen, we act, and we remain deeply connected to who we are and where we came from. We are architects of change, leading with courage, compassion, and an unwavering sense of purpose. At GO, collaboration isn't just about being invited to the table. It's about building the table together. History has shown that when we work collectively for the good of the homes, real progress happens. Take the blueprint developed jointly by the international committees, including the UK Committee and GO in 2021, which laid the groundwork for the Deloitte report. A big thank you to the UK Committee for their bold move in sponsoring such a comprehensive, solution-focused report. With new leadership in place, we believe there's a real opportunity for the GIRC and the Deloitte report to finally gain the attention and action they deserve. At GO, you have our full and unwavering support to see this through. We're committed, we're ready, and we're not stepping back until meaningful progress is made. We are immensely proud to share that one of our very own OGBs, David Reed Simler, was recently conferred the Padma Shri, one of India's highest civilian honors, by the President of India. This prestigious award, recognizing his outstanding contributions to both literature and education, is not only a well-deserved tribute to David's remarkable work, it's a moment of pride and inspiration for the entire Dr. Graham's Homes community. Another story, 5 years ago, an Anglo-Indian girl was expelled from school after failing science and math in the 8th grade. Her passion lay in the arts, but her marks said otherwise. She had no one to fight for her case and to ask for a second chance, but someone believed in her when she was at the cusp of losing everything she had worked for until that point. GO wrote to the board and pleaded, and having built meaningful rapport with the Board of Management, the school and the chairman, true to its values, gave her a second chance. Recently, when the Indian National Examination results were announced, she passed the 12th grade with a 76%, with 83% in English and sociology. The same girl that everyone gave up on just needed one person to stand up for her. She didn't just pass, she rose. Another story. One boy, after finishing his school at DGH, struggled to find his path. Switching schools and jobs, but nothing really clicked. Then came the right opportunity, but financial barriers stood in the way. GO saw his determination and offered a loan to cover his tuition and his visa fees. Today, He's sailing the world on top cruise lines from Alaska to the Caribbean and has fully repaid his loan. He remains deeply grateful that Go believed in him when others didn't. Go recently partnered with the OGBs batch of 2000 as they marked their 25-year anniversary. In a remarkable show of gratitude, they funded and completed the full restoration of the technical block, home to the school museum, library, and classrooms. Congratulations to the batch of 2000 on this inspiring achievement. At Go, we were proud to support their efforts. We are grateful to everyone who made this possible, including board member Jigme Turing, who on the ground managed all the work. Now, whether it's your first visit or your first in years, this is the moment to return to Dr. Graham's homes. I warmly invite you to join us in Kalimpong this September as we celebrate an extraordinary milestone. It's a chance to reflect on where we've come from, rejoice in the legacy we share, and reconnect with old friends and familiar hills. I'm truly looking forward to seeing you there. September 2025 promises to be unforgettable. To make your journey even more comfortable, we at Go have partnered with an establishment that is as old as the homes itself, the Mayfair Resort, with a full experience tour package for anyone planning to attend the 125th anniversary celebrations. This exclusive package is designed to provide you with a seamless and enjoyable experience combining premium hotel, comfortable transfers, and engaging social events. For more information, please visit our website at www.dghogbs.com/Mayfair package. I'm thrilled to share our vision for the future of the Betty Sheriff basketball court at DGH. Our plan to transform it into a covered, multi-use arena that will serve generations of students. This year-round facility will provide a safe and inspiring space for sports, activities, and events, helping the children grow and thrive. As other institutions in the region invest in modern facilities, we must do the same to give DGS students the opportunities they deserve and remain competitive. This project is funded by the last 2 Bike for DGH rides. However, we are a little short on capital to start the project, which was originally intended to be completed this September. But as Homes chaps and in true Dr. Graham steps, we don't give up, we forge on. To add to our funds for this large project, I'm excited to officially announce Bike for DGH 2026. It will be a 5 to 6 day, fully supported cycling fundraising adventure ride from Kathmandu to Kalimpong. It's more than a ride. It's a chance to be part of something truly transformational. If you are interested in joining us, please get in touch with me, and by no means you don't have to be a professional cyclist or anyway close to it. Many of you have supported DGH in your own unique ways, some for most of your lives. As someone who has directly benefited from your lifelong service and generosity, I want to say this from the heart. Thank you. It's because of people like you that I can stand here today with pride, with purpose, and do my part to give back to the next generation. You may not hear it often enough, but your kindness is powerful. It has changed lives, mine included, and for that I am forever grateful. We're standing on 125 years of proud history, a legacy built by generations of hard work, innovations, and resilience. It's something we should absolutely celebrate. But as inspiring as our past is, we can't rely on it to carry us into the future. If history alone could solve today's challenges at the homes, we'd all be typing memos on typewriters and mailing them with a stamp. The truth is, staying relevant requires more than a great story. It takes clear thinking, practical solutions, and the courage to adapt. Let's honor the past, not by standing still, but by using it as a springboard, because our goal isn't just to remember history, it's to keep making it. Circulating partial information under the guise of heroism does not contribute to the effort to support the school. It only serves to mislead and confuse those genuinely working towards a solution. Leaked documents and speculative narratives on social media are not a substitute for a clear, coordinated plan. Rather, they risk creating unnecessary confusion and disruption. To those responsible for sharing such claims, I respectfully urge you to refrain from doing so and to await the forthcoming official statement from the board. By waiting for accurate information, we can ensure our collective efforts are focused, respectful, and truly in the best interest of the school and its community. Premature conclusions only invite speculation and hinder progress, unless, of course, that is the intent. Thank you, and we'll see you in September.